So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Craig David versus Helios Christ. Whoa, whoa! What a shining wizard there by Helios Christ out of absolutely nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Oh man! Craig David didn't even kick out there. He just lifted the shoulder up. This is the first time that Helios Christ is in singles action here in the MPWF. And oh wait, Craig David! Oh, diving out to the ring with springboard leg drop. Craig David, as I said before, is full of emotion. He has to control his emotions in this matchup. He doesn't want to get disqualified against Helios Christ. He wants a solid victory over him. I mean, he wants to punish Helios Christ in this match, but also win the match so he can push himself further to gaining the MPWF Championship. He's got to think smart here, this Craig David. And the referee counted at a 5 count, and oh, huge sidewalk slam there by Helios Christ. And Helios Christ going back inside the ring. He said, we're not aware of Helios Christ's wrestling background. This is just the first time that Helios Christ is in the ring. And oh, look at a jab there by Christ. And oh, Christ, Irish whip sends Craig David into the turnbuckle. And oh, what a shining wizard there by Helios Christ. And oh, big boot to the face. A huge boot to the face of Craig David. And his Helios Christ is pretty athletic. And now collar elbow tie up. And oh, huge European uppercut there by Helios Christ. I mean, when we see that move that Helios Christ used to Jason Rage, that Judgment S-Slam maneuver we've seen him use in the past, and now pulling Craig David into the center of the ring. Oh, spike DDT. Good lord, what impact there by Helios Christ. And Helios Christ in control, but Craig David fighting back. Oh, that's a calf kick there by Craig David. Now springboard crossbody, and oh, his foot just connects with the head of Helios Christ. And now Craig David stomping away. Now springboard, flying chuck, and it connects. What a move there by Craig David, going for the cover. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, no. Oh, Helios Christ just gets the shoulder up. And Craig David now springboard off the turnbuckle. Oh, Helios Christ is very well versed with those knees. Using those knees highly effectively in this matchup. And now a big time back suplex there by Helios Christ. Craig David not being able to lay down the punishment like he wants to. And now Helios Christ dragging Craig David, looking, I think he's gonna, I'm not sure what Helios Christ was going for there, but now Helios Christ kicking away at the knee. And Craig David in a world of pain, and Helios Christ still dragging Craig David. And Christ deciding that he's done with that. I mean, Jason Rage has yet to contact MPWF still. I mean, Jason Rage is still in intensive care at the moment. Oh, big knee. Bulldog combination, shades of CM Punk there by Helios Christ, going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, kick out there. Like I said before, Jason Rage is still in intensive care after Helios Christ, beat the living hell out of him. Oh, reversal there by Craig David. And I mean, Jason Rage, I don't know if Jason Rage will return to MPWF action. I mean, of course, everybody wants him to return. I mean, Craig David especially, you know, oh, huge missile drop kick off the top turnbuckle. I mean, this man is sick and twisted, is Helios Christ. I mean, we've had some sick and twisted people in the MPWF, but none quite like Helios Christ. And I want a neckbreaker takedown there by Craig David. And Craig David's kicking at Helios Christ, now Irish whip. And now, oh, combination David! Yes, combination David connects. What a maneuver there by Craig David. And I'll go for the kill. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out there by Helios Christ. And now Craig David back to the top turnbuckle. Springboard missile drop kick. This time Helios Christ moves out the way. And oh, big time clothesline. Big time knockdown there by Helios Christ. And Helios Christ going for a headlock. And I must say that Helios Christ has been rather effective in this matchup. Oh! Good lord, what a drop kick there by Helios Christ. 2 feet to the face. Helios Christ has been rather impressive in his debut matchup here in the MPWF. Helios Christ is not a contracted superstar yet. Oh, what a DDT there. This is just a punishment match for Helios Christ, except it doesn't seem like he's getting punished whatsoever. And now Helios Christ just walking methodically to Craig David, and now setting him up on the top turnbuckle. And, oh! Suplex off the turnbuckle, and Helios Christ, whoa, who the hell is Helios Christ? Helios Christ is proud of his work, you know, big time clothesline. He loves those lariat moves as he keeps taking Craig David down with them. And Christ kicking away at David, now bouncing off the rope, another big Big lariat clothesline there by Helios Christ. And now kicking away at Craig David. Now collar elbow tie up. And now, oh, what is this? What is this? Christ performs a combination David. Just copy Craig David's signature move there. And now Helios Christ twisting away at the wrist. Oh! Right there, I could hyperextend the elbow. What impact there. And now Helios Christ. Oh, front face suplex. Helios Christ in ultimate control right now. And now kicking away at Craig David. And oh! What a punch to the solar plexus. And now, here's that Judgment Day Slam move we've seen before. Oh! I am not sure what Helios Christ calls that, but that was disgusting. The way his neck folded as it hit the mat. And that has to be it. 2, 3, and Helios Christ defeats Craig David. Yeah, this crowd is silent right now. And now they're booing. Helios Christ, I gotta say, was highly impressive in that matchup. Helios Christ debuts here tonight at MPWF SummerSlam and defeats a top contender in superstar Craig David. I mean, now he's taking out Jason Rage and now Craig David. Who else is on the list for Helios Christ? And ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the special maneuver. This is impressive as hell. I am not sure what the unwanted shadow calls that. And now Helios Christ has a microphone. What does Helios Christ have to say now? So September 13th, 2001. Apparently something went down between Jason Rage and Helios Christ. Thank you, Helios Christ, for telling us nothing still. I mean, we have a date, but I mean, what happened? What did Jason Rage do that was so bad to Helios Christ that he wanted to end his life? And now look at Helios Christ beating down Craig David. What the hell is wrong with this man? There's something fucked up in his head, and I'm not sure what it is. Helios Christ messed up in the mind. Who is gonna stop that loose cannon? But up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our TLC Smackdown Tag Team Championship matchup, and those are the tag team champions, Kid Mysterio and El Negro, and those are the challengers, the Devil's Rejects, Kenpachi Toshihiro, and the Clown Devil Satos. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be one hell of a matchup. Stay tuned for TLC.